Hello there, my Gemini friends. This is Absinthe, and I am here with your love reading for today. These readings are a bit longer, so get a cup of tea, stay put, and let's go do this. I'm gonna pull up an oracle. To see where we're going with this. What is the overall energy or issue that the situation is presenting? For sun, moon, rising, stelliums, and Gemini. Anyone that wants to cross watch too, you're all welcome. Just waiting for something to pop up. Sometimes it takes time. Here we go. This is the imagery that we have. It's like two people in a blanket, or two people conquering a mountain. Also, it's also, you see how like she's undressed there. Actually, they're both naked. It's like kind of uncovering yourself, unveiling yourself, and then this is the message. So here it says, trust. So that's the foundation of whatever is going on right now. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So it could be just unveiling and surrender more than actual trust. Okay? One or both of you are going through this situation right now. Say without trust there's no relationship, right? I'm gonna pull up another card here on the Lover's Path. More than like building a foundation, it's like undressing yourself for another person, being vulnerable. I think one or both of you may have problems with vulnerability, or it may be that that's just the central thing, central energy. It can be positive or negative. We don't really know right now at this time. That's why we're looking into other cards. We're gonna find out why. Lola. I got the camera here. Just chill. Just jumps on the bed. Yeah, right there. It's okay. I'll move that for you. Go ahead. You can lay down. She goes right on the edge. She's gonna go on my bag. Wisdom, the reversed. I'm thinking this is High Priestess. So one or both of you are not following your intuition about something that's going on. And I'm thinking there's something that happened in the past. The reason why trust is an issue, because could have been they lied to you, maybe, and you didn't follow your intuition. So then now it's telling you that you need to follow your intuition on this. But because it says wisdom, we have these two lovers here. Shahrazad and Shahryar. Those are the two archetypes we're looking at here. Okay, so the traditional card is the High Priestess. The lovers are these two. And it's supposed to be traditionally knowledge, education, and enlightenment, right? So the story about this card is over a course of 1,001 nights, Shahrazad, the wise bride of King Shahryar, tells many compelling stories. Shahrazad's wisdom won over the king's love and trust, right? In doing so, she saved her life as well as those of her fellow women in the kingdom, right? That's a traditional story, right? So maybe you confronting the situation is gonna save your own life. That's what I'm thinking here. Because you know how certain stories repeat themselves, and there's a reason for that. Over the course of millennia, we have stories in our lives that keep rotating. It's like the dial on one of those old phones, the circle, and it goes right back to the same spot. That's many people, that's everyone. Unless you consciously break that, you're going to be on an unconscious wheel, right? So you have to ask yourself, what is the situation? Why is trust involved? And what is the lesson you need to learn to bring forth that wisdom from the situation in order to save yourself? You know? Because if this person in this story didn't come forth and confront it, she probably would have got killed by the guy. You know? And what we see here, we see a jeweled sword. When he's right in front of it. It's right behind her. So it's kind of a life and death situation. As far as the relationship goes, life and death of the relationship. So something heavy happened. Could have been you know, could have been something that the person is thinking about you, right? And you have to confront it at this time, because if not, you cannot clear your own name, and this person will not trust you, right? So here in the meaning here that the book gives, it says unwillingness to learn. So unwillingness excuse me, to learn a lesson, right? It says superficiality, right? Pettiness, I think. Intimidated by intelligence or education, right? Feeling limited by a lack of knowledge or understanding. So it could also be that some information, you're blocking some information from going forth, right? And maybe you don't want to know the truth, you know, or you don't want to let this person know the truth about the situation that's hindering you. So like I said, the only thing you can do is go through. Only thing you can do is confront, because if you don't, everything's gonna come crashing down for you. It's not gonna be a good time. All right. I'm gonna pull up some Lenorand. I made the Lenorand cards. And a card pops up. Crossroad. So you got two choices. Do you want to remain in the situation the way it is and go through the inevitable, or you want to take control of your own life? Do you want to take control of your own life and be able to steer your own destiny, right? That's the initial intuitive meaning that I gathered from that. What we can look for a traditional meaning here. Choices, many opportunities, right? You have options: travel, separation, hesitation, and decision. So that's really your mindset right now. So you don't want to, you're hesitating because you don't know what's going to happen, right? You have to make a decision. You might separate from this person. I'm thinking, but it's not like you left without options. Okay. Yeah, well. With choices come many doubts. While you're being presented with opportunities, it seems that you must choose one path, which closes off the others. So you have to make a decision here. Because you know this, you're filled with hesitation. You're afraid of what will come next. This will not be an easy task. It will probably hurt you. So your shoulders may feel heavy with the burden of this choice. Remember that you cannot avoid this burden. It is one that you must take in order to progress forward. On a greater scale, this is a card of free will. So this is your choice. This is whatever you have uncovered, or whatever you were about to uncover about you, you have to unburden yourself. Okay? But it is ultimately your decision. However seemingly difficult the situation may seem, you have to try to just do what's your truth to you. So you want to ask yourself, what will bring you the most joy in this situation? Why are you hesitating in making your decision? And what are all of your options? And where is your journey taking you? In other words, like, do you want to still share this with this person? Do you still want to share this journey with this person? You know, is it best for you? Are you going to be happy in the long run? Because if you make your bed, you got to sleep in it. Okay? I'm going to go. Where do we go from here? Right? What lesson am I going to take from this? Two of Wands. So, you conquering the world, maybe on your own. Starting over. Balance. I feel like. Reflection. See what the book says. You know what you want to manifest. So you knowing what you want. You need to know what you want, right? Maybe you didn't always know what you wanted when you got with this person, right? But now you learned, right? You gained wisdom. So you can turn that card right back up, right? You gain some level of intuition from this. Now you need to work out how. How are you going to do it? How are you going to create what you want in your own life? So you have to devise a plan, right? And I think that's what that globe is. You're now exploring all options. So it correlates with that other card, right? It's the same thing. It's just repeating itself. And planning your path ahead before taking action. Let your intuition and passion guide you as you confirm, your next steps. So it comes full circle. You need to figure out what you're gonna do. Now that you know what you want, so wherever that decision may be, you need to figure out what you're gonna do, and you need to shine your light upon it, and you gotta plan it out. And there might be you being alone for a while until you figure that out for yourself, so you don't repeat the same pattern, or else you're gonna be looping for a very long time, which is gonna prove more decay in your life as you go on, because we don't stay in the same position forever. And the more you repeat the same pattern, the more it grooves in, and it starts to decay everything around you. And you start to see that these patterns are not always good for you. You actually destroy your life and your vitality. And when you do that, you lose a lot of things, you know? And it could be your youth, you know, your life even. You know, repeat these destructive patterns, you know, that we end up really paying the price for it. And you don't want to end up being in a jail of your own making, because not all prisons have, you know, bars. We also have a mental prison, right? You as a Gemini, being a mental sign, you would know this, right? What we say, what we do, has an everlasting effect, you know? Like, in this life, it also ripples into our next lives. And it ripples on to impact our, you know, families, you know, and people that we leave here after we die. So on a grander scale, you know, it's good to self-evaluate and to come to terms with what are the things that we repeat, right? And what can we do about them? What can we have under our control, right? And if a person is not good for us, we need to ask ourselves how we ended up in that situation in the first place, and we need to figure out not to let that happen again. You know, for our own safety, for our own life, our own peace, and also those around us that we love. you know, that we're responsible for. So I think from my own experience, I can say that's what I take from this reading. Okay, and that's all I got. I hope this helped you, and I hope you do well. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you find what you need to find. Alright, and I hope that I could be a catalyst to help you on your journey to do better, be better, right? Anyway, if you like these longer readings, as well as the shorter readings, I do a lot of those. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. I like comments. Tell me what's going on. Helps me pay it forward to others. And I think it's overall really good karma. You know, and it gets to help a lot of people. That's what I'm here for, to help people. So I hope that this helped you. Alright, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Alright, be safe and well. Bye.